lot of buying pattern has changed. So typically the age-old way of doing business, doing lead generations, understanding and interacting with people, showcasing demonstrations and closing the deals is not going to be possible if you are still sticking on with the stereotypic way of learning business. Impossible. With the new age tools and the devices that we have right now, and the way this entire industry is growing, the age-old technologies and the things that we have learned probably in the last so many years that we have been through with our existing school and colleges, with probably our uh, what should I say, the you know the entire industry has been into a different dimension now. So this particular video is going to give you some of the deepest research that we had been doing in this last many years. And today I thought of sharing you certain pointers here. So at the end of this entire video, you will be prompted to write down on the comment box about what is your feeling about it. So if you want to know how this entire thing is going on. So let me just take you to the new consumer behavior that is driving, as I'm recording this video. There are so many things have changed as I'm talking to you. So this is recorded on 24th of July 2024. It's a fantastic thing about today's day. Okay, today is the day when I have 1,000. I mean, thanks to all of you guys. We have got 1,000 visitors on YouTube, and I think that's a small win, but it's a great win for all of us. Thank you so much. Today is the day where we marked 28th day non-stop without any fail to create 280 different objection handling systems, which is probably, I think, one of the largest objection handling systems in the history, probably have been done in, at least in India. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about recorded sessions. So I thought, why not I talk more about consumer behaviors, patterns, and the new way of learnings? Because the moment you learn this, I'm sure whatever we have learned so far, whatever we have understood about business so far, you will be able to have a new perspective, new dimensions of where we are heading to and what you guys need to learn about it. So today, I have a few pointers to take. I don't have any slides to show it to you. So the only technique that you are going to do is to listen to me. Um, my entire details, okay, I will share with you probably in 24 hours. I'm still calculating this. So I have this entire book of notes that I have written. I'm just summarizing it in the next 5 or 10 minutes. And then I'm going to open this into an open forum where we have got amazing amount of people who can comment on that, whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you are happy with it or you are not happy with it. The world is going very fast towards a new problem, which is called as a disruption. So here is my first thing. As I'm recording, let me tell you, only this last few years, starting from 2019, okay, December till date, as I'm shooting this video right now, the remote work and this online learning industry has grown so drastically that it is taking a good percentage in the pie of the so-called the employer mentality of these people. Every probably one in every 10 people right now is also looking at a side income, a side hustle, and many other such kind of things. So definitely there are a lot of things are new and a lot of things are evolving very fast. So with this behavior of remote working and online things, there are a lot of, what should I say? The business opportunities have also grown. For example, virtual collaborations, tools, platforms, softwares, cloud, and many other such kind of things has gone into a very, very high level of business. 2024, mark my words, if you are in a competition, you will be washed out. Those people who stay together will go longer together. So what are the other opportunities that you can look into, the future scope? At this point, as I'm talking about remote working and all those things, you are technically more prone to ISP service providers like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, BSNL, Reliance, or whoever it is, at least in India. So this is a business which is going to be very, very high. Number two is the integration of AI and AR. Okay, this is like for virtual experiences as well. Many of you guys might be knowing that there is a new world which is already there right now. This is initiated by the gamers, and then it is fulfilled by companies like Meta or Facebook or whatever the name you want to give it now. This is coming as a virtual reality, and now this is augmented reality. We are able to see all these things in our way of buying also. Nowadays, people thought that to buy whatever you are wearing, you need to go to the shop. But now, because of AR and VR, now you can actually try on all these things with the help of just a camera like this. So there is a lot of buying pattern has changed. So typically the age-old way of doing business, doing lead generations, understanding and interacting with people, showcasing demonstrations and closing the deals is not going to be possible if you are still sticking on with the stereotypic way of learning business. Impossible. Another thing I would like to share with you, these are data which is backed by many researchers. There is a lot of uh, changes I'm able to see in this last 4 to 5 years, and there is a growing demand for personalized experiences. The AI-driven recommendation systems and hyper-personalized platforms are very, very powerful now. Just 2 3 years back, I was working with multiple softwares. I was just trying to take so many things. I found there are so many personalized things. Today, your LinkedIn profiles or your social media profiles and your way of communicating through your emails and all those things. This is mapped by a very, very strong machine learning, hyper pool. So we have got big data, and now we have got machine learning, and then now we have got augmented reality. This is something which is creating an amazing triangle, and this is creating a super personalized, super customized way of reacting. And so another thing is, the tailor-made concept earlier is to take a lot of time. I myself, I had been working with some retail giants who is to do personalized retail, like wearables and all those things. That is to take a lot of time. Today, there is a real-time customization happening and a very, very proactive analysis is possible. So just imagine, before you step into a hotel, what if the person who is serving you, he knows you are coming, he knows what you want, he knows your favorite place, he knows the purpose of your visit, he knows your taste, he knows the dish, he knows the amount of masala, he knows the amount of temperature, and he also knows about the kind of combination of sugar, oil, or anything that he has to avoid. Just imagine if that's the amount of data I can give it to you. Can you use the same age-old technology? Forget about the businessman. I'm talking about surviving. This is where we have a new competition in the market. The competition is you need to be very fast, you need to opt in. That's the same reason I'm designing all these structures in my family called as FEST, Finance Excellence Strategy Technocrats. Am I promoting this? Whatever you think, it is choice is yours. But the question is, do you have an alternative? Do you have all the things to learn all by yourself? I'm working with probably around more than 30 to 40 different kind of industry experts. And all the data is backed by their personal expertise on all these pointers. This is very, very huge. Um, there is another problem that I would like to share with you. There is a lot of concern about privacy and data security, which is going alarming right now. And definitely for that same reason, you think that your data is safe, your name, email ID, phone number. Are, just tell me one thing. 90% of us, whoever is in the urban area, you know, we don't have changes right now. That loose coins and 10 rupees and 20 rupees we don't have, and we cannot give that exact change. Congratulations to the QR code, UPI payments, and so many different kind of wallet systems. These are the new behavior. Are you guys able to see the new behavior? This is not there earlier. Earlier, you could feel good when you bargain. There was discounting systems. You could have given coupons and many other things. Now, with the QR code way of doing it, there's the entire scenario has changed. So when you are doing this, why I'm sharing you this today, look at your banking systems. If you have any kind of an account in your nationalized bank, you have your PAN, you have your Aadhaar, you might have got little bit of your residential address proof. That's all. That's the only data the bank has. Other than that, bank does not have any other data. But what right now, a third party company, for example, Amazon Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, and all these people, they know your location, they know your taste, they know your priorities, they know what time you wake up, Are you a right-handed guy, a left-handed guy? In mobile, go to the About Phone section, tap it 7 times. The developer option will open up. Just scroll down. You will find right grid, left grid, and so many things are there. With your pattern of touching the entire phone, people can identify, what kind of things do you like, what kind of things you do. And this is going crazy. Just imagine if I know what colors you like, what time you wake up, what's your energy level, how much do you travel, where are you, which altitude you are, based on which location you are. If you are a tropical guy or you are probably an Ecuador guy, I can tell so many things. And this is all was taught by our ancient Vedic systems as well. What I am doing right now is using some of the latest technologies and some of the oldest ancient wisdom. These are, now you call it as tantric, or you call it as, tantra, mantra, yantra, whatever it is. Why not use the best thing? Because this is incredible. As I am shooting this video today, this is a purpose. I'm not there alone. I have a lot of people who is backing up this entire thing. So when you have, so much of data going out, look at what is the new age or new way of looking at the jewelry. The new jewelry is your earphones. You have got rings which can measure your sleep pattern. You have got smart watches. People have gone into an electronic jewelry right now. They love to flaunt the Macintosh, the ornaments that they have right now. Your data is saved in your locket, your MRD data, medical health records data, and so many things. Insurance is like thumbprint impressions are there, your eye scanner things. So you are technically wearing electronics everywhere. With so much of data, there has to be a very, very good locking system as well. So the new business opportunity is cybersecurity right now. Recently, a few days back, as I'm shooting this video, Microsoft got a big attack on which I think has got more than 70 to 75,000 crores of rupees. I don't know, it is rupees or dollars. It was crashed. Please go back and check the news as you will be able to see. So if Microsoft kind of people are getting hacked by such amazing, smart people right now. So where is our data? Is our data safe? I don't know. That's a debatable point. I leave it to you. But I look into the business point. We have got cybersecurity solutions, data privacy compliances. And if you are into any kind of compliance services or service provisions on cybersecurity, networking, and many other things, there is a huge, huge, huge opportunity. Just understand there are a lot of opportunities. For example, proactive threat detection and response. If you are somebody who is into this kind of a process of understanding privacy enhancing technologies, there will be a lot of new softwares required into this. So software and IT guys, don't think that because of AI your job is gone. No, there are new opportunities are opening up. But only thing is, are you open? Do you have that idea? Do you have that thing? Do you have that place where you can engage this? If it is no, then come to me. There is something called as Drum Mastery, where we do idea mastery as well, where we give you all these dimensions. Every day, 10 ideas is going to come like this. As I'm talking to you, I think you are understanding the amount of ideas I have generated just to record this video. And this is a zero editing video. It takes a guts to do all these things in one take, one shot. And right now, I am live with at least multiple people who are logged in. This is recorded over Zoom, and this is going live. The next point that I would like to tell you is, with all these things, there is a lot of e-waste. When I say e-waste, I want to say electronic waste, actual hardware waste, software waste, and many other things that gives to many malwares and many other things. Apart from that, there is another waste which is happening because of the uh, the toxicity of the plastics, nylons, and many other things, which comes out as an extra, extract of so-called the petroleum and many other things, which you are now using in the multiple forms. It is very difficult to get rid of plastics. Plastic itself is a huge industry, but there are some people who are striving hard in the name of the new shift or new alignment of renewable sources of energy, sustainable living, and many other things. Eco-friendly products, services, and green technology. There is a high rise of people to come out and detach from the so-called the plastic environment right now. People are looking at organic, natural growths. Again, there are a lot of people who are now using this high level of biotechnology, nanotechnologies, and microbiologies to use a very, very sustainable, good quality organic lifestyle and all. And again, uh, this is a new culture shifting in. 10, 20 years back, protein powder, muscle building protein powders, and all these things was not existing almost like 15 years back. Now there are supplements. 50, 20 years back, supplements and all these things was only restricted to some network marketing companies like Amway, Oriflame, and all these people. They used to sell supplements. It was an US culture. In India, it was not there. But now I'm seeing about kids getting into this. There are high, because of so much of usage of AI, not AI, but I'll say the screen time, the business, since I come from a background of eye care and healthcare and all those things, I see there is a lot of potential in eye care industry. That's why companies like, all these lens selling companies or contact lens selling companies, frame selling companies are now at a high level of boom. So if you are watching this video, I'm also telling you what are the industries which are going to be a very, very good for your the next few years in the future. Um, So there is something called as circular economy models, carbon footprint reduction systems and solutions and all these things. Big words, but there has to be someone to initiate that. There needs a movement. So if you are somebody who is trying to just kind of find a product and sell it to your things, it is not going to work. You need to create a movement. There is a new way of branding now. You have to break those age-old systems from last 200 years of our, what should I say, uh, that we have been through with so much of slavery. Now it is difficult for us to break out, but I think it is happening good. There are a lot of people who have created such movements of new brands, new way of living, spiritual movements, yogic movements, health movements, organic based movements, sustainability movements. I think this is crazy. This is going very big, and there are so many people who are now as influencers healing people, giving nutritional values, taking the depression and distress, all these things coming. So there is a huge rise of such kind of sustainable way of living and going to the future. It is huge. Coming to the next part of my research, I've got like 2 points more to tell you. Uh, the aging population and the healthcare needs. Telemedicine is something which is a very, very prominent, promising thing which is happening right now. Elderly care services and wellness technologies are going to be a boom in the next few years. So if you are somebody who is into this kind of a field of telemedicine, old age care or elderly care homes, insurance for the elders, what should I say, wellness technology centers. I think this is a big industry. As I'm talking to you, there are a lot of Ayurvedic spa and massages, and all these people have now opted in as a new way of living right now. And there are a lot of experts who are coming into play of the age-old traditional way of Chinese medicines and therapeutics and acupressure, acupuncture, Podo technologies of hills and many other things. Um, I think this is a big business right now, the spa salon business. Why? Because I myself am an investor into some of the most craziest spa and salons that I have done. It is going crazy. Um, then I also have something called as the AI-powered diagnosis and personalized healthcare plans. Nowadays, there are a lot of people. I was talking to somebody, she's just 28 or 29 years. She's suffering from some spine issues. Now, these kind of people who are youth, I'll talk to them. They are following all this, yoga, wellness practices, nutritional practices through an application, which is a mobile application or a web application, and it is managed remotely by a set bunch of people, collecting all these things. They do entire morphology and anatomy and all these things, but with the help of AI. There are a couple of fantastic websites are there which are goes into too deep that they also have certain sensors which can be added to your body. With that, the data goes to their website. They collect all this data based on your sleep pattern, your energy pattern, your food habits, your movements, so many things. They can give you the exact things with your ailments, your previous ailments and new ailments. This is needs a new age of nursing, new technology based things. So please come out of the old traditional way. Traditional way is good, but now you need to also understand the speed, the personalizations, the customizations are very stringent out there. Next one. Uh, there is a rise of digital based payment systems right now. As I'm shooting this video, I think many of you guys be looking at a lot of NBFC companies are there, fintech solutions are there. This is I think, what should I say? This is a amazing era for typically startups in India, because it is not even 24 hours that the budget has been published, and where the Mudra loan, or the loan which is given to the startups, has been increased from a 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs right now, and that too without collateral. Just imagine. This is something which probably, if I would have got around 10 years back, man, there will be a lot of wonders. So now also you can do that. So there is a lot of new age facilities are given by the government, and by the state functionalities of whichever the country you are there. I'm sure there will be a lot of this. Yes. There's a rise of, when I say digital payment system is very high, there are a lot of cashless transactions are happening. Nowadays, you have got cards. The card came which you need to look and type. The second card came which can swipe, which has a magnetic rim. The third one which came with an NFC. Okay. The right now we have got something called as Wave. You don't have to even touch. I don't know where it is going to the next. Might be the next card is going to be on your thumb. So there is always a new way. So when you are coming in, it is already there. Face recognition way of payment. It is already existing in China. It has also came into some of the other websites as well. So you just go with your face. So you are not carrying anything right now. Your face is you have your face value. Just imagine. Uh, that's going to be the rise of the next level of business. Um, so fintech solutions are in high. Okay, digital wallets will be grown. So with so much of transaction happening cashless, don't you think there are some smart crooked people? They'll be doing something nonsense. So that's why you need also a new age of fraud prevention and fraud detection services. So companies who are into fraud detection are from telecom industry, IT industry, payment and gateway industry like fintech and all those things. Then you have got data bank industries. There will be new compliances. So I think the scope of business is huge, but the scope of job is very less. I repeat, scope of business is huge. Business is only going to be for those guys who are right now watching this kind of videos, who are looking at such kind of long videos. Those people who have an attention span of more than 5 minutes or 15 minutes and go deeper into such kind of videos only are going to thrive. So again, the trend and pattern you will be able to see from short attention span to deep attention span is going to be a rise. This is the next level of marketing that I'm talking to you. If you are watching this video, just comment, let me know how much of new understanding you have got. And if you're with me right now on Zoom as I'm recording, please type into the comment. If you understood the new developments that I'm talking about, this is something which is so latest. It is not even 24 hours old, because I'm giving you something which is on one to one. This is there in my body. What if you can learn all these things? This is only possible now. The blend of the latest AI and all these tools and the oldest Indian tradition or traditional things. How can you learn so much of data? How can you learn to logically process so much of data? Only when you learn about this particular technique by which you can sit for 6 hours to 10 hours with 30 minutes of a gap. This is something the present day kids, present day youth probably will not be able to do that. They might do it for 1 day, 2 day. They will not have the sustenance. And so that's an age for the millennials and the next level, Gen Zs. Okay. This is where Gen X, Gen Zs, Gen Alpha. So all of you guys, you have to understand whatever is the thing, there are certain core principles. You can drive any bicycle, but balancing you have to learn. No. Okay. There will be a lot of data. Which data is good for you? How do you know what you are reading is a machine created language or a machine created text? So again, you need a fraud detection systems. You need to have nowadays you have got Chat GPT, you have got Claude, you have got Gemini, you have got. I can keep on talking about a lot of things, but simultaneously, you also need to understand at the end of every software there is a human being, and the human being is touching the soil. There has to be behind every machine there is a need for which it has been created. So the next level of things that you can look into, the futuristic businesses is AI driven mental health assessment. It is going to be there. AI driven mental health assessment, then personalized wellness plans. Now you will, so sorry, doctors and many other such kind of people, who are only at the top level. So human beings would be required only for the top level critical problem solving things. Other than that, I think machine can take off all the things. So what is the next thing that we can do? So there is a lot of demand for convenient and demand generation services. For example, There will be a lot of subscription-based models coming up. There will be a gig economy platform as I'm talking to you guys. What else? Um, okay, so there will be new age of delivery services, inventory management systems. So these are something which is very, very futuristic as I'm talking to you. There will be autonomous delivery coming very, very shortly. There will be drone technologies coming up. Drone is already very popularized nowadays. I think more than our deadly army. I think the drones can do fantastic things. It was already used multiple places. We have got footages out there. Now these are deadly things. So the new age of you know uh, arms and ammunition. So I think there will be no more nuclear stuff happening. There will be no more you know uh, requirement of such kind of big uh, typical army based kind of things, because now drones can do so much of things. Again, so if you have drones, you will have anti-drone mechanisms as well. So again, you will have a lot of things coming up. So there is a new learning process which is going to be very famous from the from the time as I'm talking to you. Is going to be called as personalized robotics, personalized robotic arms and ammunitions, agriculture, like spraying different kind of chemicals to your plants and all these things. There will be new age of food coming up. There are new dishes going to be coming up. New taste buds sensitized nanomolecules will be used. These are all some of the latest technologies that I am talking to you. Uh, so there will be another problem is the old way of getting information through newspapers is now being channeled out into different ways. So you will find short-based news that has been given to you on one-liner with might be a small video. Companies like IFTT, there are other things. I can just probably just pull out some data and give it to you. Just a second. Um, so uh, yeah. Okay, so there are so much of as I'm shooting this video, I'm also doing like there are so many such kind of companies are there like InShots and many other things. The news and the way of consumption of news is also changed. So nowadays, every person who has a smartphone is a journalist, right? So now those are probably those vocational courses of journalism and all these things will have a new dimension because everyone is a crowd sourced data. There are new ways of content development now. It is called as user generated content. Then you will have consumption generated content. Then you will have AI generated content. Then you will have combinations of all these things. So there is a hell lot of new things to learn. How are you going to learn all these things? And how are you going to connect with your business? That's why you need a place. That's why you need a forum. And that's why we created FEST, Finance Excellence Strategy Technocrats, the highest level of technology and the deepest learning of our culture, our values. I strongly feel that the education system that has been designed was actually given by Britishers. So if you have got good marks, you might have got science. Little bit less marks, you might have got commerce. Still lesser, you might have got arts. So it is, and they were looked upon in a very, very different way. "Ah, what man, you are just an arts guy." But listen, arts also shows you about history, about your culture, about your socio-economic progresses, about different kind of revolutions, about different kind of mindset and philosophy and many other things. Today, a person who is designing a chemical bomb or a bomb like COVID, COVID is a bomb, right? It is not an accident. It was a man-made massacre. So if this gentleman, whoever is a science graduate, if he knew about philosophy, if he knew about the culture, if he knew about how the human to human love, bond, everything. So science and arts has to have a handy system. It is no longer that okay, you have to learn only chemistry, only physics, or only mathematics. No, I think if this was taught earlier, if this was been controlled earlier, then probably those people who have invented atom bomb and all those things, they should have also understand that the other side of things. If they had that heart of an art guy, I repeat, heart of an art guy with philosophy, with love and history and many other things, then the culture that we bring, the amazing tradition, then they would have created this to do something else rather than creating for such a deadly devastation of this planet. So there is a new way, new perspectives that are going to be coming in. Again, there will be a lot of immersive experiences which is going to be thriving. Virtual reality, augmented reality. So these are all going to be there. The gaming system is out. there are new age communication devices and softwares like Discord and many other such kind of tools are going to be on the rise. Metaverse and haptic technologies are going to be at a very nice point. So if you guys are hearing all these things for the first timers, then you need a place. Where are you going to learn all these things? Which newspaper is going to give you all these things? Are you still watching some of the dance shows and those kind of reels that are like only entertainment? Then understand what is going to be the next level of learning. So nothing is bad in social media, but the thing is, someone is making money and someone is making business out of it. So someone is making business out of standing comedy. These are all something which was not there 15, 20 years back. Okay, stand-up comedy. These are newest things. YouTubers. So this is a new kind of a job right now. This is probably an earning sources. Instagram is a new job source now. Doing TikTok video, reels. Now understand a person who is staying probably in a very remote place with a very a low grade electronic device also can make amazing videos and become viral. And actually, these persons are right now being invited by some of the biggest influencers of communities right now. So there is a new designation, new learning, new opportunities are opening up. Write down in the comment section of what are those things that you found that I was missing in. I think I've taken only some of the things and I can keep on going in. So I just keep this video short and sweet here. There will be an emphasis on the social impact, whatever I'm going to tell you. There will be ethical consumption and non-ethical consumptions. People will go into deep web, dark web, and I don't want to talk the names of the other things, the eclipse webs and all those things. So how much we know about it, how much we can be socially responsible through our social, I'll call it as the attention investment persona. Right now, it is going to be the next level. It is attention investment persona. This is a new word, probably it has not been there anywhere else. Ethical sourcing. How do you know it is a chat GPT made? How do you know the book that is there in the Amazon? I know how the algorithm has been played across, and you can get a stamp, bestseller Amazon, all these things. How do you know that is an ethical book? How do you know that is a genuine, authentic source of information? This is live. I am there in front of you, zero edit in front of you. This is live, my research. I am the responsible guy. I am the owner of every content, every word that I've spoken. This is going to be ethical. Now, how do you measure this? So there will be some new stuff. There will be some new words in the market. For example, ESG, environmental social governance. There will be new things. What should I say? There will be it's a different kind of a reporting system, sustainable and supply chains and all those things are going to be crazy. Anyways, guys, just to keep this handy, I would like to ask you one thing. If you found this video powerful, if you found this information powerful, I'm telling you, this is not something that I'm doing just for this. As I'm showing you, I'll also tell you, we have got people who are right now listening to this. So it is not just I'm coming here, just made up my mind and no. There are people who are listening. So with that, I will pause today's recording. And I want you to share some love in this video. We have crossed 1,000. Let us cross 1 lakh. Let us cross beyond that. Let us give this actual, true, ethical informations, which are unique, authentic, genuine. I promise till the time I have, I'm going to do that. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on the next video.